Hello guys, I just wanted to do somehow of a short video. I promise it won't be long, because after I did my video yesterday, please keep in mind I am not an expert. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on what's out there. I do research, obviously, some, because I do have a job. I am a farmer. So do your own research, fact check me. I'm always open to learning stuff, and be nice with the comments. This is especially important for what I'm about to say. Yesterday, I got so many emails. Some of them were nasty and threatening about, my son, and they talked about my son. I take him with a grain of salt. I am not bothered by it because these are ignorant people who say that. But there was a couple of things, because they kept going on that Oprah is not racist, or Oprah is such a sweetheart, and Serena Williams. Serena Williams has been known for many, many years as a top-of-the-line bully. When she was beaten by this 20-year-old Japanese wonderful, tennis player, she was beaten by her. She threw such a tantrum that the Japanese athlete, the lady who beat her fair and square, who had also been training for most of her young life to play, apologized for winning the championship. These are the levels of, and Serena Williams was cheating, because when she saw that she could not beat the young athlete fair and square, she started cheating, like stepping here and stepping there, and the judge called her out. And you know what she said to the judge? She said, "Oh, what about this other guy?" And it reminded me a lot of Meghan Markle sugars. "Oh, what about Prince Andrew? What about him? It doesn't work, because then it wouldn't apply to anybody. Let's handle this." Because it's like saying, the other criminal made a worse crime. It doesn't matter. Everybody has to be dealt with. So she tried to defend that, because she couldn't claim racism. She tried to claim racism, but she was playing against a Japanese lady. So she couldn't say that they were preferring a white person because she was Japanese, And she told the judge in open court that as long as she lived and she played in any court, she was going to make sure that he never wasn't the same court as she was. Those are threats, and that is bullying. And she did that, and she's very famous for that. She's famous for bullying people, feeling entitled. The same thing goes for Oprah. Oprah is a bully. There's a very good actress. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Precious. The lady, Monique, the actress, she was blackmailed and treated badly by Oprah and Tyler Perry. And you can Google Monique and Precious and the thing about Oprah, and you will see how today she's still calling her out because she badly treated. And she actually said something that's quite profound, this Monique lady. She says that Oprah should back the people who are right instead of the right people. Profound, huh? And true. Sorry. Cheers, guys. So Oprah, and if also, there's another, for example, very public instance, Lady Colin Campbell. I assume that she wouldn't have said this in public, in a public platform, because she's very clever. She doesn't, she would not say something like that unless it were true, because she knows she would end up in court. That somebody from the Oprah show contacted her and told her that she needed, if she could come in a certain date, and she said, "I can't that day, but I'll try some other day." And she was threatened. She was told, "If you don't come on that day, we're going to blackball you," basically. These are horrible tactics. Oprah Winfrey, Serena Williams, and even Beyonce. But Beyonce is not normal in the head, I think, because this is why she never does interviews. But they're all bullied. And, I was talking to my friend, because I got also so many from you said that Tudor is right, that Meghan Markle is not aware. And I contacted my friend again, and she said, "Paula, she is aware." Because a lot of people were telling me, "Oh, dogs you train." Yeah, Meghan Markle from a very young age was trained into what is right and what is wrong. Look at when she was caught, when she admitted, she didn't even have to say, she was in a press conference for Suits, and she blabs and brags about committing fraud, claiming that she was a member of a union while she was being a fraud, and she finds that funny because all her life, even though she knows what's right and wrong, she has gotten away with things. You know, she has been able to identify which behaviors work for her and which ones don't. Where she lacks, where she fails, is the fact that she's not that very clever. Because psychopaths, and I mean, my friend told me, some of severe psychopaths actually become psychiatrists. She says, I have two excellent colleagues, and they are totally certified psychopaths. They just don't kill, but they're aware of the psychopathy. And the same thing goes for narcissism. So I went back and I saw some more of Tudor's thing. For example, he's talking that she wasn't aware that she was manipulating Gail. She was. Gail is another narcissist. Oprah is another narcissist. But what they're protecting right now, Beyonce, Serena, and Oprah, is themselves, because they backed the wrong horse. And they can't be told that they're wrong. Serena can't stand anybody telling her that she is wrong. And neither can Oprah. Oprah never admitted to how much her magazine, her network failed. She hates to be reminded of that. Oprah has gone and publicly stated that all the white old people must die. It wasn't something, we're going to train them or educate them. No. All of those white people must die because she thinks they're all racist. And you know what I find fascinating, that I get a lot of, and Oprah to this day has never admitted in her platforms, and neither has Gail, about Meghan's lying. I get a lot of things that Samantha is attacking Meghan Markle. Samantha is not attacking Meghan Markle. She's defending herself. The one who attacked her was Meghan, lying, who has continuously lied to assassinate her character, and it has damaged her emotionally, psychologically, and financially, because everybody thinks of her as a crazy person. To this day, people are begrudgingly accepting it. Try and go and look at CNN, that Max Foster's interview. It'll be hard to find. These people are not normal. I wonder if they want to start this black supremacy clan, just like the Cook white supremacy, clan. They want to, are they the new clan? Oprah has this thing that, instead of her promoting her black culture, how wonderful, being fun and the black culture, she is promoting white hate. I don't know if it makes any sense to you. And so when you see Beyonce, when you see Serena Williams, they're pissed that they backed their own horse, but they're so arrogant that they don't want to admit to have it done. Oprah is one of the worst narcissists there is. She doesn't want this high-profile interview to be a bad one. She doesn't want to lose, she doesn't, because what she saw as her greatest comeback is just adding to her declining reputation. To this day, she backed the Me Too movement, but she never officially called out Weinstein. She says that you have to look at all silver linings. What silver lining is there when all these women are raped? And she has Kamala Harris. Now, Kamala Harris is not the president. I wonder why she is being allowed to nominate anybody to head any organization. She just nominated Bill Clinton to head the women's rights thing. Bill Clinton is a predator who has been let loose to deal with young vulnerable women. And they can't claim that they didn't know, because Bill Clinton's atrocities or sex offenses are well known. He wasn't convicted, but they're known. His friendship with Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein. I mean, the list goes on. So they all know what they're doing. They all know. And this is what my friends, and you know what? She has been working 43 years on that. The FBI calls her constantly to deal, because, they have this unit about profiling. And actually, when they catch them, they need to understand some more. So she's into this study. Maybe there is something, chemical or any brain structure. But with narcissists, it's basically behavior. Most of them are aware. because they what they do with people, these are methods that are tried and tested. This is why Meghan Markle knows who to contact. This is why she planned who to contact as soon as she got engaged, and she knew that she would have access to these people. She was very meticulous and calculated in who she was contacting. She is aware. She discards people. This is why I don't have a close circle of friends. She's not smart. She's not smart. And the only way, and this is what my friend was telling me, the only way that you're going to deal, that you're able to handle people like Meghan Markle and Harry, by extension, is to do something so massive. It's like with a gangrene. You cut the limb. There's no such thing as little gangrene left loose in your body. You have to stop them. The reason why they're so massive is because they've been allowed. And one thing that, I was thinking, you know how Meghan Markle changed the name in the birth certificate and put her title? You know how Harry is very publicly going on saying, I am Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. I wonder if that is his way of telling the royal family, I am keeping these titles because now I've done it so publicly that if you take them away from me, it's going to look bad on you. The royal family must remove the titles. I have not received back my petition. I sent an email, but I get automatic response. I don't know if they're on holiday because it's Easter. I really don't know. So anyways, what do you guys think? Oprah is a narcissist. Serena Williams is a narcissist. They are protecting themselves because they are going to ride or die Meghan Markle's name. And it's going to take something absolutely incredible to stop them and actually to jump ship, just like they did with Weinstein. And even with Weinstein, they didn't really jump ship. They were forced to. So it will take something so massively. So the royal family really has to send out the message that they're done with. The titles cannot be associated with him. And I really do think that this is Prince Harry's way of telling the royal family, you can't take the titles away from me. They have to be. And there has to be some, people also tell me, you can't change the laws. Yes, you can. They changed the laws of the monarchy in order to allow the monarchy to come back. And because there was a time that there was no monarchy. So they allowed and they made some rules. New rules have to be amended. You know that if you're not living in the United Kingdom, you cannot use titles. You cannot be in the line of succession. Just like you cannot be a counselor of the state if you're not in the country. The same thing has to be done. If you're not British, you can't hold any royal titles. You cannot be in the line of succession to encourage people to marry British because it is the British monarchy. And this is what I think. Anyways, I just wanted to clarify to those people sending me nasty letters. I have sent them to the police because I don't know if you follow my videos, you will see that earlier before I've gotten some threats and the police was involved because they threatened to make my son disappear from school, which was actually, some of them actually found out where my son was. This is why I removed my last name and my personal email, which I had, because I thought, people are not stupid. No, they're threatening my kid. But now I've dealt with it. The Met Police was actually quite helpful. But yeah, Oprah is not a nice person. Oprah is, she was famous in the 90s. And she's pissed off now that this high profile interview is going to be her worst shame. And and that's all that they're doing. They're like Tudor says, facade, protecting the facade, all of them. Not Meghan Markle's, because Meghan Markle is a nobody in their eyes. Meghan Markle is a nobody. And the moment Harry's titles are removed, and I hope they are, Meghan Markle's going to lose cachet as well. What do you guys think? Thank you. Please, guys, like my videos and share and subscribe if you like them. And another thing, a lot of people write to me and say, oh, I don't agree with that. And they apologize. We don't have to agree on everything, but we can discuss things. That's the point of, discussion, and it's fun. People grow like that. So if you have a point, put it there. It's nice. I do try to go as many as possible over the comments. So what do you guys think? And thank you again for your donations, guys. And, I hope I get I don't know what to do with my petition. Hopefully I'll get it sometime and I'll post it. But it's going to be interesting because tomorrow is the 31st of March. Cheers to that, guys.